Hey guys, Tech Friends here. So today I'm going to do a speed comparison on iOS 10 and iOS 11. So as you can see, this is my iPhone is currently in iOS 10. So after a few minutes, I'm going to update it to iOS 11. And as of today, I'm going to speak about the advantages and the major features of iOS 11 update. Is the company claims it to be a big revolutionizing update. So and I'll also talk about the disadvantages, also the main problems that the various bugs that iOS 11 presently has. So stay tuned. This is the speed test for iOS 10. So I'm going to start it. 3, 2, yeah, and started. So let's see for how much seconds the phone will take to boot up. Okay, that's 10 seconds. Going to reach 20. It's still slow. It's better in iOS 8. If I remember is correct. 7. Yes. So that's the correct 30 seconds for iOS 10 to boot up. As you can see, now I've updated to iOS 11. So going to general. You can see it is iOS 11. So I'm going to do a speed test on iOS 11. So let me switch off it. Okay, so 1 2. So let's see how much time it takes for the iOS 11 to boot up. Okay. So it took 38 seconds. So this is the speed test. So as you can see, it now is in 38 seconds. Previously when it was in iOS 10, the update took like time taken to boot up was like 30 seconds, 30.440 milliseconds. So now it is 30 seconds. So the difference of 8 seconds, which heavily suggests that the update will reduce the storage, but it will increase the boot time. So this is one of the disadvantages I found in iOS 11. So right now I updated to iOS 11 and I'm going to the screen recording option which iOS 11 offers. Hey guys, so I just updated to iOS 11 as you can see. Just go to general about and as you can see it is iOS 11. So I'm going to here discuss about the major features that the Apple has provided in the new updates. First of all, what I have to say is about the control center. The whole layout is customized. See, as you can see, this is the screen recording. We have a screen recording app inbuilt with the Apple iOS 11. So I can see we can adjust the brightness. It's more like a 3D touch. I like iPhone 6s. We have a 3D touch feature, so we can. It's more like that. We can increase the brightness and decrease. We have the night shift option here, and the same applies for the sound also. We can just swipe it like this. Also, we can do it and adjust the brightness like this. And we have the flashlight. We can increase the brightness of the flashlight, as you can see. mm, and the camera app also, it has it's more like 3D touch only, like take selfie, record, all the features available by just pressing it. And so this is it. Then what I have to speak about is the multitask button. That is, if I open this, it is much more comfortable to use now. All the multitask is much more comfortable, as you can see. And the next major improvement is Siri. The Siri go to the camera app. mm, Camera. So you can see this is a QR code. when I when I point this at the camera, see, I'll get a link here. Open this in Safari. So when I press on this link, uh, the QR site is being opened. So that's a very good feature Apple has added to this newest iOS 11. mm, and as you can see, the site will get opened. See, the site just got opened. Okay, then see, as you can see, the some of the layout has been redesigned. Like you can see, for the calculator app, for this example, the full layout has been redesigned. It's much more easier to handle, I think. So see, it's much more easier to use. And the major update goes to the iOS App Store. The App Store is now, as you can see, this the full layout has been redesigned. As you can see, now it's much more like this, and games. And the major feature that iOS 11 has comes with the iOS 11 update is the augmented reality feature. So you can see, we can see 1 minute. We start with the game known as Thomas and Friends. In this, they have added the augmented reality apps. Many apps are available, so this is one of the apps. Okay, you can see much more games are being supported. Then what I have to see is about another thing I have to say is about the keyboard. Now there are 3 options. It's like it's left side use. You can use this for this one. See, now it's on left side, so it's much more comfortable to type like this. Or if you want right side, see, this is available. So three patterns of keyboards are now available. Okay, so these are some of the key features that Apple has added. Now when coming about the disadvantages, when I open the control center, okay, if I connect to Wi-Fi, for example, if I connect to so if just assume this my Wi-Fi is connected. So normally what we do in iOS, previous version of iOS, we used to off it by tapping this icon here, then the Wi-Fi would get disconnected. But the problem here is when we go to the setting, we can still see the Wi-Fi is not still disconnected. It is still in the on position. As you can see, the control center, it is off. Wi-Fi is not disconnected. The same applies for the Bluetooth also. So what we have to do is we have to come to the settings and we have to manually off with the Wi-Fi by coming to the settings. The same applies for the Bluetooth also. So there is no issues that I found with mobile data. So this is some kind of minor bug that still persists in this iOS 11. Then another major feature that they added is emergency SOS. This is for like emergency contact. So what we have to do to activate this feature is press the power button 5 times. So I am going to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you can see, this much slide to power button, medical ID, and emergency SOS will open up. If you want, we can slide it according to our use, and it will call the nearest emergency contact. Okay, so those are some of the features. And as you can see, as for the camera, image stability is being improved. As you can see, when the camera is shaking and I take a pic, as you can see, yeah, the image stability is being improved in this update. So that's a very good thing they have done. And so these are, and the notification screen, as you can see, is much more comfortable to use. And there are many features added. As you can see, go to general. So one of the major update feature they added is the usage of screen recording. So to activate that, you have to go to control center, customize controls, and here you can see a list of things you wanted to add to the control center. So here just I added screen recording. So this is screen recording, and there are low power mode. This is much more suitable when you to improve your battery life. And we have the Apple TV remote, so we can add these things to the control center according to our views. Okay, so this is the screen recording. As you can see, it is blipping, so that means recording the screen now. Okay, and so this is one feature. Then emergency SOS, then general. Yeah, we can see a shutdown feature here, so we can easily shut down by just sliding it. Then uh, yeah, the iPhone storage is much like a kind of redesign. So before we can see the available spaces and all, but now it is like this. And they will give certain recommendation how to clear the unwanted spaces. Like if a app is not being used for a long time, they will show the feature to remove that app. And there's another new feature that it will load. Yeah, it is known as offload app. Offload app, what it basically does, it delete the app, but it will keep the documents and the data still, but it will delete the app. So this app says, you see, like if it's 100 MB, this 100 MB will be cleared, but the documents and the data, that is 1 GB, will remain there. So this is one of the new features they have put. As you can see, they are giving certain recommendations how to clear the unwanted space, like this iPhone cloud, and review large attachments. Okay, this is one of the new features which I noticed. And other features, display and brightness, mm, accessibilities. Okay, in accessibility there are certain things like um, switch control. This is a new feature. uh, This will allow our iPhone to be highlighted. I highlight the items on the screen. So this is one of the interaction, like assistive touch. This is one of the interaction they have added. Then when I go to home button, so previously in the iOS 10 update, we had to press the home button to unlock it. So in this update, there's a new feature known as rest finger to open. So just by placing a finger touch ID, finger on the touch ID, it will open without pressing the home button. So that's the one new feature. And touch accommodations are all these are like normal only. And the settings layout is also improved. It's much more nicer, smoother look. If you look at the multitasking screen and all, it gives a much more smoother look. And one of the key things to say is that it clears a huge amount of unwanted space. Like previously when I updated, it was like 2 GB available. So after updating to iOS 11, like I have now like 6 GB available. So that much 4 GB, 4 GB was removed. So this update is a very good update according to me. Thank you for watching this video.